Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with a video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Bears Miami Dolphins game. Let's get started. The Chicago Bears ended up getting the loss against the Miami Dolphins, 27 to 14. All I can say is from this game was a disappointing game from the Bears today. Um, Out of sync throughout the game. First half was atrocious. Second half, it did pick up a little bit, but ended up being a little short. Um, Overall, Miami played a good game. I got to give it to them. This was a very disappointing game, I could say, for the Bears. The Bears were held under 300 yards today. That can't happen. Jay Cutler did have uh, two turnovers, and Dante Rosario had another turnover as well. And you can't do that when you turn over the ball. You're not going to win the game. That is number one. Cutler had one pit today. It looked like there was maybe some miscommunication again. This has to stop with the miscommunication between the receivers and the quarterback. But for today, Cutler 21 to 34, 190 yards, a touchdown, and the one pick, and the forced fumble. Forte 12 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. He also had a receiving touchdown today. Forte led the receivers, 6 catches for 60 yards. Marshall had 6 catches for 48. Bennett had 5 for 58. Jeffrey was non-existent today. He had 2 catches for 9 yards. But defensive side of the ball, uh, they did rack up. They did rack up over 100 yards rushing. Their biggest one was they gave up 61, 48, 25, and 4. So it was one of those games that they did a little bit of trickery. The Miami Dolphins did in that game with the running and their passing with Ryan Tannehill. But Tannehill looked, he was 25 of 32, 277, 2 touchdowns. I don't know what is up with him, but now Miami is now moved up to even at 3-3 now. Bears are now 3-4 going into next week against New England. I don't know what the Bears is going to do next week. It seems like the Bears do good on the road and they don't do good on home. I don't get it. I don't get it. We'll see what's going to happen next week, but the Bears has to do better next week against New England Patriots. At least they won't have to worry about the read option because Tom Brady is a pocket passer. He doesn't do any moving running around or anything. He's a pocket passer. They don't have to do no read options up in New England. So the Bears, mainly majority of their teams that they faced were playing against some mobile quarterbacks, and Ryan Tannehill was one of them. And likewise with Cam Newton and Colin Kaepernick and Geno Smith as well. So you got to take for what it was. This was a disappointing loss for the Bears. The turnovers costed them again. Cutler had that one bad throw. They tried to go a couple times deep to Alshon Jeffrey. It didn't work. But the Bears has to bounce back real quick. They got to play a New England team that this past Thursday against the Jets. So we'll see what the Bears is going to do next week. It just seems the Bears are going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. As it is, this has to stop. Now they're going to be getting after New England. They got the bye week, and then after the bye week, then they have to go play at Green Bay. Then they get the major bulk of their 5 of their 7 games are at home. So the Bears has to turn it around. It looks like in the second half of the season, if the Bears can manage, if they was thinking the Bears can get to 4-4, they'll be in good shape. So no matter what happens next week, the Bears has to get the 4th one against New England next week. They have to get it done. Anyways, like I said, a piss poor game by the Bears today. I'm very disappointed in this loss. This is The Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.